Yeah, I think you can see it's clearly a much improved team with a coach who was always going to improve them, but really hardworking, very athletic, very direct, want to pressure you high, so they'll make things difficult, and then very good at getting players in the box. So it's a team that we're going to have to be at our best in terms of everything we want to do from a principles perspective, and then quality in terms of executing at the highest level possible. And that's really what we've used this international window for, is an opportunity to get back on the training pitch after we had 5 games in 16 days, 6 games in 21 days. So it was not a lot of training, and it's been really good. The guys have responded really well, and they'll be ready to go.
You alluded to the stretch. Can you reflect on what you guys learned during that stretch and like your big takeaways after playing 6 games in March, 5 in such a short span?
Yeah, that was the first time that we've done that as a group, and I think it's a big haul. But I think it reinforced a few things in terms of making sure that you have a big squad, so that you can have enough rotation. And then number 2, just I think that the experience of the mental fatigue is going to be a really good one for us the next time we go through it, because ultimately I think. From a mental perspective, so many games and being tired and then having to repeat it over and over again could have led a little bit to some sloppy moments. But it's a really good learning lesson. At the end of the day, I think the boys did a great job navigating that. I'm super calm in my reflection because we had a shortened preseason. We played 2 tournaments right off the bat. The boys navigated the beginning of that season with a round of 16 performance in CONCACAF, which is not easy going through Pumas. Also having to expend a lot of energy in that home match against Toluca, being down a man. And then on top of that, although we would say 2 of the games in this last stint in league weren't our best, still taking home points and starting the season on 11 points in 5 games is, I think there's a lot of merit to what they did.
You guys have a bunch of players and staff that have ties to San Jose. This is Amal's first return going back there. Can you speak about what he's meant for the club since you guys acquired him last August?
Yeah, I think for us, Pele first and foremost is a fantastic human being and just super aligned when it comes to being a top professional and being a great teammate. And that's the foundation of everything we do here. And then on top of that, he has talent. So talk about character and talent. And he's just very consistent in all the actions that he does in terms of running in behind, getting good 1v1 situations, combining with his teammates, getting in good goal scoring positions, also taking his chances very well. And then on top of that, you add the ability to sacrifice and make defensive recovery runs or slide tackles or whatever he has to do to help the team win. So he's a really important piece. And at the same time, the roster is big, and we have some other young guys too who are pushing every single day to see if they can take their next steps.
Assuming you caught some of Denmark, Czechia, just your thoughts on just the performance, the disappointment at the end for him.
Yeah, I'm so proud of him because he was brave in coming off of the bench and making an impact in a very tough game. You could see the field was difficult for them, and obviously playing away and then in that environment where the other team is just going to try to shut you down. But really proud of his performance and also brave to make a difference when things are decisive. And it's only people who are brave and talented who take the risks to make a difference in life. And really, I think he represented San Diego really well.
Any more questions?
Lewis Morgan has appeared in 4 matches. What have you thought about his performances so far?
Yeah, I think his performances have been building up because, he went a year without playing, basically. And so we've had to slowly build him up through training. And I think what you see is little by little his legs getting set under him. And I see just a very normal, I will call it an adaptation or onboarding process from him, from a talented player. One that you saw Pele go through as well, right, when he hadn't played for a long time. And remember those first 3 games with us, it kind of looked okay, and then you just know it's going to click. And he's one of these guys that he's on the verge to really exploding and really shining through, and we're really excited to see him continue.
Chris McVeigh picked up a red card last match. How much do you guys miss him right there in the middle of the defense, and who will start in his place?
Yeah, it's obviously we don't want to take red cards, and it's not only on Chris, it's on the whole team in terms of us just not traveling together well enough at the end of that game and ending up in isolations. But the most important thing is that we've always had the mentality that we look at this as an opportunity. It's an opportunity for someone else to step up. Ozzy will play in the back line with Manu, and he's ready to go, and I think he's already had some pretty bright performances. And I think it's another reason why it's important that we have these rotations early in the season, because it's not his first exposure now, right? Now this is his second or third game coming in, and it's going to be a great moment for him to show who he is.
The field,
Last question?
Go ahead.
the field at PayPal is a little slicker. The
Yeah.
plays a little fast. How do
Yeah.
you guys prepare for that?
Yeah, it's a very hard pitch, and so because it's cut low and it's hard, it can be slippery. I haven't noticed this year as much slipping as I've noticed in past years. I don't know if they've made any adjustments to it or not. But the most important thing is just to be aware of it and know and get used to the footing as much as you can. More than that, you can't do too much.
And how's CJ progressing, and are we close to seeing him back in the goal at some point?
Yeah, so CJ, actually, he went to national team camp with Cape Verde, which was a great experience. He came back glowing. I can see his confidence is growing week in and week out. And I would say he's at the point now where he's starting to compete for playing time. And I think he's pretty much, he's healthy now, and he's gotten a lot of training, and we've seen his confidence jump back. But in regards to playing or not, that's going to be up to the performance of the team. And also, I think Duran's been playing really, really well. So it's important that he just stay patient, work hard, show what he's got, and then when his chance comes, to take it.
It's fair to say that he hasn't stepped down, but the performance, the competition has kind of stepped up since
Oh,
he started
100%.
last year.
Yeah, I mean, CJ was hurt, and then it opened the door a little bit for Pablo, because that's what happened. It happened a couple times last year. And then Pablo's red card opened the door for Duran, and now we are left ourselves with three very capable goalkeepers, which is a great place to be.